Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party when I come to town.
Today. Two former division rivals in the old AFC West. The Seahawks and Chargers are underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Seahawks at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
On 1st down, Hurts escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps.
Touchdown! DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Herbert throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Flush to his right. Oh, Metcalf, what a catch. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Hurts. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Seahawks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is if they can add on a couple more scores, this one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. .43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right?
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown. DK Metcalf doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 28-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Going back to Allen, he's got him again. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Herbert. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Running on first down, Eckler. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
They go play action with Hurts. Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half. Myers connects on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out. Yeah, absolutely, no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Herbert throwing again. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Herbert on 1st down now. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. Oh, and he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. Up the middle with Eckler. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Herbert now. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A handoff. It's Eckler. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 70 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks just continue to roll. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. A kind of a throwback weekend for our primetime games here in Week 7. Later tonight, a couple of the great AFC teams of the 70s do battle. The Steelers and Dolphins from Miami on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Bears and Patriots from Foxborough. A rematch of Super Bowl 20. Bears won that one 46-10. But fear not for the Patriots, if I remember correctly. They've won a few in the years following. On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. They find some open field here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. to Michel on the dump off. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to claw one back. Now the try here for the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Hurts throw into the hands of Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 129 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. And quickly they get to the line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Chris Olave. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Looking to throw. Herbert on the screen. This is Eckler. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. Operating from the gun. Herbert, a little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Again, Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Chargers on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at third and a few inches.
And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Now Eckler. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Eckler again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Ooh, the juke. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
160 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Here's Walker, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Herbert, he'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. One last throw here for Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.